Alright, back to Sunless Sea. I'm not sure if we found them all, but we did discover a new island last time that I apparently missed, was Visage. And we had an entire whole tale on this island. Masked people. It's a little bit of a journey there. So now we've gone through there. Just wondering if there's anywhere else that I have not yet found. There might be maybe one underwater spot. I don't know. Maybe there's something up there I haven't seen. Where am I? Oh yeah, I have to get to the Undercrow. So I'm going to be heading up that way. Stop by Skirmish. I don't want to stop by Skirmish. Nook, maybe? Do I have... I don't have anything for the Nook. I do need to drop a refugee off at Shepherd Isle, so I think that's where I have to head to next. And then up. Stop by Rack, Salt Islands, and then to go to the Undercrow until the guy delivered his letter. Port. Really. Buy some fuel. Oh, hello, pirate ship. Alright, what do we got? I think it was just some additional supplies. Oh yeah, I'll have this guy. Where did you want to go? Icarus in black. Do you want me to fight somebody? Alright, Shepherd's Isle, I have some refugees for you. Deliver refugees from Mutton Island. It may not be home, but it will do for now. An unwanted beginning. The refugees timidly step from your deck. It will have to do, one says. We'll manage, another replies. One of them shakes your hand. Bless you for the good deed, Captain. May you never go hungry. It's an old Mutton Island saying. Okay. Tell me tales of Thornwellcroft. What about the Isles of the North? One that isn't bridged. Wrong kind of people. The ones that farm up there, they're us, me and you, all the other versions of us. One with a trick leg, one that married his cousin, one that was buried alive, characters out of another history. They're waiting up there and plotting, gathering allies, waiting to make their history ours. So don't go there. You won't find them anyways, being they hide in the barn. Alright, yeah, I think you guys are a little bit. Right. Dive, dive, dive! Get a port report. Consider the state of the city. I mean, prisoners, honey. Let's eavesdrop on some records. Go to Gatorsmore to get more. Right then, trespasser. We've heard things about some captains in Gatorsmore, and why don't you go there and convince them to come our way? Have any of the ships you sent come in? Alright, we got some echoes. Got some wreck scrap. What shall we see today with the tether? Let us don the bone this time. It almost fits you, like a fiancé's best guess. The matron leads you to one of the many doors. You follow her into the darkness beyond. The matron lights a gas lamp. The room is modest, with a well-kept bed in the center. Rest, allow your mind to wander. When you are ready, I will give you the tether. You look away, allowing your attention to settle on a green cup, a warm green, as the neath isn't keen to provide. A painting of apples. They look very sweet. Apples. Tether melts in your mouth. It is cool by the river, and the jungle bears sweet fruit lately. Juice sprays with every bite. You lap some from your hand and watch the water flow. A canoe drifts into view around the bend. It's well laden. Another from the vanished capital, maybe? How many have come this far south? You take another bite. The spray of juice is lost to the river. You can see the man steering the canoe. You stand, your heart feeling as ripe and ready to burst as the fruit. He stands too and sees you. He is rowing ashore. Okay. So doing anything for the wreck allows you to see more stuff from the tether. And twisting. could buy some honey. Whole harvest. Rack is resplendent with delights, but supplies are depleted. Okay. So now I have something to give you, the gluttonous priest. Provide for a disgraced tether priest, so we can provide for you. There's a gluttonous priest, the Wreckers avoid, who lost his ability to experience tether after carelessly letting it touch his hand. Now he goes to facing lengths to experience another vision. Blue skies. It's not difficult to find a private cabin. The Wreckers avoid him already. When you present him the honey, he snatches it from your hands and slurps it down. He crumbles onto the floor, eyes glazing, his voracious bites turning into stupid nibbles. A jar full of tether rolls out of his robe pocket, right before he vanishes bodily. Bring the jar full of tether to the severe chemist who waits on the Unterschroom. Wishes to study tether. Okay. So now we have something there. Alright, buy some more supplies so I can keep going. Okay. Surface, what's here? Beloved. Hi. Spin a story for them this time. How many do I have? One? Nah. I want to keep that one. Okay, now I fight this thing. We defeated a beloved. You defeated a beloved. A cloud of oily bubbles signals the beast's end. Its indeterminable refrain of moans and burbles and plaintive whistles finally dies away like a harmonium going down a drain. Flay it for supplies? Anything that puts up such a fuss must be edible. Let the beast go. We'll head for Gant Pole. Dissect it for knowledge. Your bellies can wait. Alright, go to Gant Pole. And then rise with salt lions. I wonder if I've sent enough things for Gant Pole now. Okay. Oh, I can actually carry some Sphinx stone this time. First report. Do I have enough space in my hold? No. Another time. That's way too expensive. Probably a good investment, though. Let's visit the Unmakers. Okay. Then to the Undercrow. I will dive yet again. See what else lurks down here. wreck ship. Oh. Hello. Oof. How much did you hit? 27. Just out of range. There we go. Okay, defeated the wreck ship. And we just destroy them utterly. And gain some hull. Very nice. Now on to the undercrow. I think also where we go on. Who of my officers can I speak to increase my iron? Oh, no. I have to talk to her when we're at port. I don't want to risk additional hull breaches while we're underwater. Give the sprightly visionary's response. The almost dead man is diminished from his service. Certainly that's good news. Dismissed from his service. Accepted with grace. The almost dead man asks to describe his comrade's response in maddening detail. He only desists when an attempt to return the Kaganian salute results in a spasm of pain. As the incomparable Aurelian offers him some water, you watch his ribs rise and fall like the keys on a pianoforte. When the pain has subsided, the old man's grimace settles into a faraway smile. He still wears the ascot I gave him. Aw. Anything else? Ah, someone to the Nook. Deliver a letter of an apology to a flinty latitudinarian at Nook. The almost dead man assures you at length that the latitudinarian is not a man to blame the messenger. To Nook, after a brief consultation with the incomparable Aurelian, the ancient man hands you a sealed letter. I'm told he resides in an edge-tooth house in the wall. When I imagine what he could have been. All right, we're gonna need wine to get back there. Let's get a port report. Let's share some tales with him. My lord, he rasps, you are an old man. Tell me of your journeys. The almost dead man is not easy to impress. Though the Aurelian goggles at your tail, his mentor only gives you a grizzled nod. Not bad. He allows saw a thing or two myself in my youth. The desert of eyes, the listening desert, the desert of delights. Nida on the mountainside, with her domes of basalt and Porphyry. Porphyrial. I don't know. How do you pronounce Porphyrial? Porphyry? Porphyry? Okay, got some intriguing snippet. Let me speak with the incomparable Marillion. The true collector appreciates patience. When my master retired here, we both thought it would be his last destination. Okay. Oh. Rise! I said arise! Oh. Alright. Crow. Ragged crow. Oh yeah, this is not a, it's not actual. Whoa, what the heck is that? It's a moth. It's a big moth. Do I fight the moth? Do I dare fight this moth? Let's see. No, I do not fight this moth. No. Leave the moth alone. Something tells me I should not fight the moth. I am detecting danger. My hole is a little too low to be tempting fate, so... At least I know there's a moth here. Alright, time to head back. Do some porting on some other ports. And then we shall head back home to London. A tale of a fateful trip that started from this dry port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailorman, the skipper brave and sure. Was it 5 passengers? 5 passengers set sail that day on a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the bravery, the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship set down on the shores of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, a movie star, Professor Marianne, are here on Gilligan's Isle. Sea shanties. Alright. Port report. Ah, yes. Who do I talk to increase my mirrors? You. Alright. We have gotten, I think, enough mirrors. Now we just need to decrease our tear, which I think we could do by talking to these guys. But it's not enough. Well, at least now our mirrors are high enough that whenever we do come here and we can decrease our tear to a degree, we should be able to get enter frost font. You should not ask. Yes, but we do have a reason to get here. We needeth to help the mechanic, our lover, with his night mass. Alright, we shall go Codex, Underbite. And then we'll head down the coast. I know. What do I do with these monster hunters? Oh. Actually, speaking of monster hunting, let's take out a life bird. One more hit should do it. Alright, let's gather the treasures. We got a hunting trophy. We almost have enough for that one guy. We got, is that the mark of the Iron Republic, Hell's client state? Candles! What does Hell want with candles? Does it not have enough fires of its own? Was this from or destined for the Iron Republic? Don't ask questions about devils, runs the proverb, unless you want your soul ripped out by the roots and fed to goats. It's not much of a proverb, actually. Maybe it should be a proverb. Oh, I got restless nights. Gather some intelligence. Shore leave. Lost some more terror. House of the question. Asked about the drowned man. I could ask about it. I think I have enough money. The end and the beginning. He's not a god. He came from the north, where it is too cold for gods, and to the north he will return. If you go north, nothing of you will remain. Oh, I can actually continue to do this. Explore the town a bit. Let's try that shredded jellyfish again. Dang it. Alright. Well. Well, time to head back. At least I know I could come up here to get some terror relieved for some coin. Oh, we got another one. now I have enough. Enough for that man down in London. See what that will garner us. Okay. Anything for the sky? Nope. Nothing. Pretty sure we have enough to get back. Oh, you really want to do this? You really want to do this? It's like, no! Run away! Too slow. Okay, got some fuel. Oh yes, wasn't there someone who wanted to go to Low Barnett? Delivering the wandering parson. He presses close to a portal as you dock. Low Barnett, he murmurs, the gate to the deeps. Call to worship. You'll hear tales here from distant trenches of the undersea, and some of them might even be true, but the strangest ones are jealously guarded. Light from the dock glints in his eye, hidden mysteries and pliant listeners. He glances at you, then gathers his luggage. Won't you join me below for a while? An explorer could learn much of value here. Let's trade some stories. I have a story of Rosegate. It is exceptional. Cigar shop. Luxuriously rolled. You describe the gleaming cabinets of cigars, the impressions of far-flung laces conjured by each puff, the uplifting bite of freshly cut grass under surface sun, the dark whiff of the lightless cellars stacked with mushroom wine, the sweating, savage sense of London's flesh pots. Your audience inhales in unison, savoring imaginary smoke. All right, I got a Z story. So speak of the undercrow. The trick is to tailor the tales to the audience. Wings for water. You talk of the gut moths which inhabit every sailor, and provide their nautical instincts, that taste in the throat which heralds a storm front, the ability to digest food even on choppy seas, the welcome fluttering in the stomach at the sight of a sweetheart on shore, moths in the gut growing all the time. Your listeners shift in their seats. One hurries out, clutching his mouth. Speak of rock. Nothing else you could warn them not to visit. New heights. You describe a city built from shipwrecks, a colossal tipsy tower lashed together by sentient weed. The weed commands the city's inhabitants to wreck more and build higher. The tower has already broken the surface and is extending toward the cavern roof. Only last week, it caught its first dirigible. All right. So I need to win the story contests down here. Let us participate in another contest. Well, first let me get a port report. Let us participate in another contest of stories. Pews are full, but there's room for another contestant. Could you win the audience with tales of your adventures? Take advice from the wandering parson. He's been mingling with the congregation. At end of to whimsy, the parson takes you aside. Every day these people hear fables and fabrications, and give them something true. And if you win, he nods towards the bell tower, I would be very interested in seeing what goes on in there. Wait for the next one. I don't have any stories for there. All right, very nice. Stop by Hunter's Keep. See if I have any. If I did already. I'm not sure if I did already. A port report. Okay. Who do I want to talk to? Phoebe again. Right. And now we head to London. Play me the music. The nice stuff. Play the good stuff. Yes. Right. You, venturous desire, will need your help. Something savage. I imagine you'll need to hunt things, fierce things. 500 echoes for 7 pieces. Alright, here you go. This will do nicely. I need persuasive threats, not weapons, and these are persuasive. Now I have further need of your services. The adventurer has a request. Speak to him further, or check your journal. He wants. Alright, thank you. What else do you need? Something azure. Sapphires, as of course you know, come from Port Carnelian in the southwest of the Z. 1,000 echoes, there and back again. Hurry, I have candles to light. 7 caskets of sapphires. Oy. Oh, and I actually have something already. Something difficult. Ah, you might need to destroy a Lauren fluke, or find someone who already has. There's 1,000 echoes in it for you. 1,000. 1,000 exactly. 1,000 is the 1,000. Okay, here you go. Flukes are the greatest of the shapelings, and the Lorns are the greatest of the flukes. By accepting the score, I make myself an accomplice in a crime. But perhaps, in a sense, this one will return home. Perhaps one more thing. Okay, what else do you want? He has a plan. He has made 2 requests. You can fulfill either one. Something romantic. It approved. They publish the stuff in Kanat to the east, but they don't trade readily. And there's a customs duty on love stories. Still, I'll pay 1,000 echoes for 7. Okay, 7 romantic literature. Something romantic gets smuggled. They publish the stuff in Kanat to the east. It may be difficult. They don't trade readily. The Tsar's tax. Pay 1,000 for 7. Something silky. I'll offer you a better price than you'll get in Wolfstack. Much better. 1,500 echoes for the lot. You'll find silk in Savior's Rocks, far to the east, or in Kanat, near the Z's heart. Alright, so we need 21 bolts of spider silk. Or 7 romantic literature. It's probably going to be easier to acquire the 7 romantic literature than 21 bolts of that. Alright. We're progressing well with him. I don't know what his whole deal is. Alright. Do you have anything you want me to do? Information? Okay, I got port reports for you. That, weather, shipment style, heavy wreck, guns hot. I had a long, visage. Ah, the island that looks up. I don't suppose you found out what's it staring at. Shelinet. Codex. Pretty sure I've read all this before. Didn't I had a Gant pole thing. Why didn't it take a low Barnett? Oh. Okay. Well, we got a good amount of stuff. Alarming Scholar. More stuff for you. Okay. Oh, well, I'll just give you the lot. Captivating treasure. Intriguing snippet. Zesty. I'm actually getting close to getting a new ship mount. See if I have anything to sell. Okay. Let's hire some more crew. We do need to heal our stuff. Very good. Very good. Alright, our next ship of mount, we need 600 echoes. Increase to our hull capacity, hold, weight, quarters. A little bit low on veils, but heart bonus. That is going to help us a lot. So we need 6,000. Anything I can sell? I have foxfire candles. Oh, scintillac. What do I do with you, doomed monster hunter? I don't know. Let's see if anything in my lodgings. Read the paper. I could purchase it now. The Z is my life. The Z is my home. I need no house. I'm gonna keep those foxfire candles. I feel like I'm gonna need those. Anything I can give it? Swarf? Nah. Okay. So our next, what's our next move? Something for Untershroom. So I think I'm gonna go down, skirt the coast, get that dark spot kind of filled out. Iron Republic, Untershroom, down to Port Carnelian, and then across this way and try to take out some of the dark spots. And Gamphole. I think I'll go down, around, up over here, up to Gamphole, then back, Fathom King's Hold. Up there. What's my time, though? I have been on a while. I could get to at least one other port. Alright. Off we go. Actually, no, hold on. We also have to go to Nook, which means I need to buy a cask of Amontillado. No, cask of mushroom wine. So I can head back to Nook. One will do. And then buy enough fuel. First we get well on supplies. And there. All right. I'm doing pretty good for myself, and I don't want to jinx it, as I said before, but I'm actually doing pretty good. I haven't died yet. I should probably shut up about that. I don't want to tempt the gods of the Z with my death. Hello. Hey. You look tasty. Butchered. Everybody ate good crab. See if we can rescue anybody else from Mutton Island. Okay. Right, we succeeded in that. Chancy challenge. Try once. Safer ground. Okay. Now I have some refugees. I can take them to Shepherd Island. Little ships throng the water. Let's see if there's anything around here. So everything instead of like trees and what is that? Yeah. What is that? Oh wait, that's I think that's Watchmaker's Hill. Right? Hello. Chillifleur. Alright. Port. Surface gossip. Sorry, end. The card game ends badly. Got some tales from the great game. He's aka people exchanging information about wars and stuff. Conquest. Ah, yes. Humans be doing human things. Chillifleur. Chillifleur. Okay, got some supplies. Oh, got some parts here from the Iron Republic. Actually, I think we'll go straight to the Hunter's Room from here. Oh, hello. What was that? Wreck of Mikhail. Alright, consume the jar full of tether. The severe chemist would pay well for it, but can you put a price on love? Give the severe chemist the jar full of tether. Brought all the way from Rack. The chemist promised you a handsome reward. Alright, here you go. Whew! Okay, we're definitely gonna have enough to buy a new ship. He smiles at you over his teacup. He does not drink. I commend you. Severe. Several other interesting adventurers wilted and died before you in this endeavor. He hands you a check, drains his cup with a gulp, and soon is on his own ship. Okay. He's got a port. Trade honey. Let's visit the village. Actually, let's make this a shorter trip, because I think we're going to have enough for getting the... Okay, so we're gonna go down to Port Carnelian. I need to, though, put a hamper on this in a sec. Or at least a quick cut, because I think I've reached about an hour. Actually, almost. Ambition. An additional sherry with the fierce philanthropist. This time the sherry is accompanied by a fruit loaf, slathered with butter. When you raise the matter with your search for immortality and the involvement of Lighton, the man who shares her name, she grows thoughtful. Accept a commission. Eventually she speaks. Some time ago I lost something beneath the Z. It would help both our causes if you were able to locate it. Enjoy a sherry. You have no particular business, but a sherry is a sherry. The thing I lost was my husband, she tells you. You tut, and she raises a guilty hand. I know, careless. He fell in with an unfortunate crowd. Rabble-rousers, schemers, renegades. They called themselves the Seven. She does not sound entirely disapproving. My husband shielded me from the details of his endeavor, although I have made a number of suppositions. I know for certain, however, that it ended in disaster. He and his co-conspirators fled beneath the waves. If you could find him, he may be able to lead you to the others. If you locate him, please give him this. She hands you a locket containing a miniature portrait of herself. It is likely that he is dead, or unable to return, but if possible, I would like him to remember me. She takes an abrupt sip of sherry. Search the cities under the Z for signs of Lighton, the fierce philanthropist's husband. You must search the cities beneath the Z. It is said the Seven once tried to democratize death. Okay. So Rack, Scrimshander, Nook, Hideaway, Dahoot. I think I've found all the places. Okay. Let's warn adventurers of rock. There's a hullabaloo in Murtatroyd's Imperial Tea Shop. Young adventurers celebrate an upcoming expedition. They're planning to sail over rock. You buy them crumpets, and they happily let you join them. You're a captain, aren't you? Asked a sailor, stealing a neighbor's crumpet. Have you ever sailed out that way? Anything you can tell us? Yes, you know the place. Z is calm there. It's dark, like Aldenese. But there are lights beneath the waves, red and white distractions, to keep you from noticing the explosive mines. Holes break there, sailors die. The adventurers fall silent. Dispirited, they head home. The next day, you're delivered a heavy purse from thankful mothers. Sometimes justice has its own rewards. Okay. Let's call in the bookshop. I'll visit the tea house. Oh, I'll visit the tea house. A little bit of decrease of our thing. Alrighty then. Well, you can buy solace fruit here. I don't know what it does though. Okay. But I just gotta let me at least fuel up. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Enough to get us to Nook. Sapphire exchange. Okay, maybe I could have bought cask of sapphires, but I already had enough. Mountain sherd. Could be sold as captivating treasure. Alrighty. Anywho, that is gonna be it for me now. How do I get a deed for that? I don't know. We shall continue on our quest now. We have a route we have plotted. Go up. We'll go to... Where should it go? Across the way. Fathom King's Hold. And then... Let's see. Actually, I need to get to Nook, so maybe up to Mutton Isle. There to Abbey Rock, Nook. I forget where else I had to go. It'll come to me. Anywho, that'll be it for now. I'll see you guys later. Ciao, ciao.